Hi all, welcome to my channel. We are continuing our chemistry lesson, that is chemical reaction and equation. Today's topic is decomposition reaction. What is decomposition reaction means? We will be having only a single reactant which will be splitted into two or more products, that we call it as a decomposition reaction. See here, a single compound is broken down into two or more products. Here AB is the reactant, will be heated up and will get a two products, that A plus B. The decomposition reaction is carried out with lot of heat. So that process we call it as a thermal decomposition. How a single reactant will be split into two or more product means, here the supportive factor is heat. When the reactant is exposed to sunlight or when we heat in that reactant, we'll get two or three products.
Let's take an example. Ferrous sulfate crystal is the main source. The color of ferrous sulfate crystal is green. Please note this. Now let us set an apparatus. Take a dry test tube, fix it. Burner to the dry test tube. Now add ferrous sulfate crystals. Heat the test tube. Now observe what the reaction may take place. The color of ferrous sulfate crystal first changes to white as it loses molecules of water of crystallization. Again observe one more reaction is taking place. That is, ferrous sulfate changes to reddish brown due to formation of ferric oxide. Sulfur dioxide and sulfur trioxide gases are released in this reaction. Now inhale. They have pungent and rotten smell due to the burning of sulfur. These gases are toxic. They should not be inhaled. Through decomposition reaction, ferrous sulfate reaction decomposes to give ferric oxide plus sulfur dioxide plus sulfur trioxide. Chemicals and materials required. Lead nitrate. Procedure. Insert one spatula full of copper nitrate into a clean dry test tube. Heat test tube in a non-luminous flame. Heating of lead nitrate in a clean dry test tube. It's a non-luminous flame. Lead nitrate starts to decompose to lead oxide. Brown fumes are observed. Bring incense stick near the flame. Burn it. Again, bring the incense stick inside the test tube. Observation 1. Color change. Lead nitrate, white color is heated. After some time, lead nitrate decomposes to lead oxide, that is white color into yellow color. Observation 2. Brown fumes are observed, glowing splint rich nights. Brown fumes are observed, it suggests the presence of nitrogen dioxide in the reaction. Glowing splint regenites suggests the presence of oxygen in the observations. First, color change. Second, fumes is observed. Third, brown fumes is observed. Fourth, glowing splint regenites. Conclusion. Lead nitrate decomposes to lead oxide plus nitrogen dioxide gas plus oxygen. Electrolysis of water. If electricity is used for decomposing a substance, it's called electrolysis. When electricity is passed through acidic water, it decomposes into oxygen and hydrogen gases. Water is a bad conductor of electricity. A little salt or alkali is added to water for easy conduction of electricity. Pour a small quantity of acid in water. Fill the water in apparatus as shown in figure. Pour the solution in 2 test tubes. Invert the test tube over the iron nail. These iron nails act as electrodes. Connect the outer electrodes to the battery, that is negative and positive poles. You can see the gases are produced in the 2 test tubes. After 30 minutes, examine the volume of the gas formed in the 2 test tubes. Are the gas formed in the 2 test tube is equal. Introduce the glowing splinter into the test tube in which less amount of gas is formed. Splinter burns brightly, then we can say this gas is oxygen. Introduce another glowing splinter into the test tube where more volume of gas is formed. The splinter is put out with pop sound. Hydrogen possesses this property. This gas which is in tube that burns in blue flame is hydrogen. The process of sending electricity through water and decomposing it into oxygen and hydrogen is called electrolysis. Decomposition reaction will learn through photolysis. The decomposition of compound with light is called photolysis. Take about 2 grams of silver chloride in a china dish. Place this china dish in the sunlight for some time. It is observed that white silver chloride turns grey on exposure to sunlight. That is, silver chloride decomposes to give silver plus chlorine. Silver bromide undergoes decomposition when exposed to light. That is, silver bromide decomposes to give silver plus bromine. The above reactions are used in black and white photography.
Hope everyone understood these 4 activities, and I feel like you all understood how a single reactant will be decomposed to give a 2 or 3 products. Now you have to remember it's a note. Okay, the decomposition requires a lot of energy in the form of heat, light or electricity for the breaking the reactant. As I said in the beginning, for a decomposition reaction, what is necessary? Heat or electricity or sunlight. These things are main source for the decomposition reaction. And even we have seen in the fourth activity where one of the application also we are using a decomposition reaction, where white and black photography has been used in this in the decomposition reaction. In combination reaction, it will give out heat, so we call it as an exothermic reaction. In decomposition reaction, it needs a lot of energy for the process, so we called it as an endothermic reaction. Hope you all understood this concept. We'll meet you in the next class or next session.